God. Is anybody left in there? Looks like the city defenses have been activated. Be careful out there.
I'll make sure they don't try that again. Someone's got to make sure these ladders stay down. And you need to move before O'Wyglin's troops gain your way.
Finally, some reinforcements. It doesn't matter. You're better than nothing. We tried to fight off the two other, but they took most of our company prisoner. They're threatening to execute the rest unless we lay down up. You could get in amongst them, silently if possible, and save what's left of the survivors.
is our chance, before they can regain control of the creature. Ah! Theoden, guide my hand. For Rathir! This ends here!
You're still alive. You've got to destroy Baelor before it tears this place apart. This is what I was born to do. I thought I would never fight a battle like this for the rest of my life. All the ale in the world couldn't make me, but you've got to press on and stop the Baelor. It's tearing this fortress apart.
The Tuatha. They're gone. After 10 years, I can't believe they're finally gone. It's over. After all these years, the siege is broken, and we're alive. Thank the gods for sending you to us. This is a glorious day, but I have heard a bitter rumor in the wake of all of this. Is it true? Has Telera fallen? Then the rumors of her dishonor will finally be silenced. She gave everything to us in the end. and the world will know that. When we rebuild these walls, we'll name them after General Talera. Her memory will stand as long as the ram. But she never would have been here had you not delivered her to us. It can never be enough, but we hope you'll accept this as our thanks. We freed the city, but the Tuatha still hold most of Cluricon. Clearing them out isn't going to be easy, but we might have help. There are rooms. Perhaps the hero of Melsenshir can convince them to work with us. Good luck. What? Our soldiers are doing their best out there, but it's... Watch out for those red-eyed bastards. Well...
A new day has dawned for Melsenshir. It is the hero of Melsenshir. Care to take a look at my wares? Another time.
Allies can come from the strangest place.
I've got plenty of supply. As if you've got plenty of coin. Come back again.
You! Stop! State your business.
Keep your hands off me, fool. I'm no Tuatha. I must speak with the Siegebreaker. You are the one I seek. It is a pleasure to meet the Siegebreaker. Especially here, in a land where pleasure has been all too rare. I am Sidon the Outcast. I see the hesitation in your eyes. Although I am Fae of the Winter Court, you and I, indeed. You accomplished a great feat here. But the Tuatha De Own are far from defeated. Before striking the heart, you must trim the fat and cleave. If you wish to put an end to Gadflow's reign, meet my brethren and me at Foe's Hearth to the east. And we can... I'd rather not talk here. Cluricon is filled with Tuathas. Travel to the old ruins at Foe's Hearth. We'll meet you inside and we can talk there. Now be careful. These swamps can be...
You go ahead. It's been some time since Sidon and I had a chance to talk.
Indeed. Hey. Hear on the winds that you laid down your sword and drowned yourself in drink when you learned the ways of fate. And yet here you are, sword in hand. Again, the victor. How is this? Do the winds lie to me?
It's a long tale. It started when I sobered up long enough to go bury a friend of mine in Alistar Tower. Or rather, that's what I had planned to do.
I have waited some time for you. The House of Sorrows has need of your might. Aid us, and you will... I will not deign to... Should you grow more sensible, I...
Can't believe we beat you here. Sidon knows some amazing shortcuts through this place.
It is agreeable to see you, Siegebreaker. Cluricon can be, as the Tuatha have learned. We've made sure of it. So I did. We are the Bitter Frost. We have refused to bend knee to Gadflow or his god. The numbers of the once noble houses of sorrow, pride, and vengeance have all fallen under Gadflow's sway. Until they're freed, the Tuatha's ranks will continue to swell with the faithful. Blind him. Cut out his tongue. Draw the venom from our land. Oh, the Tuatha have built Prismere chantries across Cluricon. From here, Gadflow rallies the fit. Destroy these chantries and disrupt Gadflow's ability to infect its land. Without Gadflow to guide, when this is done, we'll take you to Ventrinio. He can help you breach Alabastra. There are 3 of them, to the south and east. Kill their guard, Gadflow will try to stop you, but it's just a harmless projection. He can't hurt you. At least, not directly. Go now. Break the tyrant's grip.
solemn, solemn, hallowed tree. Glory to the graveyard be. Far from forests of the west, do the dying have this rest.
Vitharu bless.
And they sleep beneath the limbs, while we sing these mourning hymns, as the dead embrace the land in the earth's embalming hand.
faithful. A child of dust is here for death. Grant their pitiful wish. Tirnoch watches over you and blesses you with her unyielding rage. No longer shall we tolerate the mortals and their vile presence in our world. So, the undying mortal from the well has returned. Your mere existence is an abomination against all things. How can you not see this? Mortals pervert the world, twisting it to their own ends. But Tirnoch the Merciful chose me to be the cure. My army...
I am Corialia Skip, the head surgeon here in Mel. Farewell.
Greetings. Interested in a trip? Trinket or a gem? Another time then.
There are worse allies than Mother.
Stole the secrets of magic, and now they come to take our land. But all that they find here shall be death. You struggle against the force of a simple army. How will you fare, I wonder, against the power? Of course you aren't. You may be a foolish The only solution is for you to be cleansed.
Greetings, stranger.
To stand against Tirnoch? Strike her down and salt the earth of her grave. Nothing may live lest Tirnoch commands it. Fight all your life. We will carry on when you try as you might. Struggle as you will, you are deluded. There is no winning for you, only death. By all means, ignore me. Continue your... But death as you define it means little to us. The great cycle returns each to offer as to offer again. Soon she will be born into this world.
so...
Gadfro's voice has fallen silent in this land. The Tuatha, we owe you much. Our eyes are opened and our blades unsheathed. Cluricon is won, but the House of Pride stands between us, and we are now free to press forward. And I can take you to an old friend who knows... Yes, we will take you to his filthy tower on the island of I would like nothing more than to let him rot there. But there will be more danger on the path ahead. Take these blades to prepare for whatever troubles you will face at his Far to the southwest, there is a darkened tree by the Caelid coast. Aelin Shear will be waiting there. She was most insistent to join in whatever business you have with the Collector of the Dead. Meet me at the Caelid coast. The Winter Fae know of a shadow. We will meet again at the shadowed tree on the Caelid coast.
Greetings, traveller.
The Tuatha are on the run. Good work. Plus, it's much more pleasant here without Gadflow bellowing at me from all corners. But enough pleasantry. Are you prepared for your reunion with Ventrinio? Very forthright of you. I'm sure he'll be very reasonable. He probably won't even ask why you're back from the dead. Just make sure he lives long enough to get us into Alabastra, and you can count on my help. Of course, this is bound to be informative. I'm just disappointed I never had a chance to see the original Well of Souls. I believe our new friend has a disturbing path of living shadow to offer you. By all means, be my guest.
Make it quick.
I hope you're ready for this. I believe our new friend has a disturbing path of living shadow to offer you. This island smells like death. Stay behind me. Whatever that gnome's been up to, it looks like he's made a... Just as Hughes thought, Ventrinio used the same wards from their old lab. This'll be quick. Follow me and be careful. We have to keep moving. This tower hasn't got long. Move fast!
From the Well of Souls is overwhelming. Damn it! What's wrong? And why are there so many layers?
Sounds like our rat is caught in a trap. I'm sure he'd be happy to help whoever saves him. Careful, or we'll get trapped up there too. Here's where we part ways. I'll stop the lads at the stairwell. You get upstairs and retrieve Ventrinio. Shouldn't be hard to find him. Keep moving up and follow the cowardly shrieking. I'll hold this staircase. Move!
A new source of power? What sort of nonsense is this? If anything had come in here, my detection spells would have... Wait. Who's down there? Show yourself. damn it all! I don't care who you are. Get up here! Key to stabilizing the well. This is what I get for using all those soldiers. I never should have let them keep their swords. When you get up here, try not to look directly into the well. It can be a little upsetting. Damn it! Hurry! Before the whole well starts to collapse. Took your time. God damn it! Ever since the Baylor was defeated, the chaos... You show up, and now the Laz are... Wait. What? It's you. You're alive. But I saw you die. You can't be serious. This is my life's work. Don't you remember what we went through to build this? Why, we had more than enough Prismere, but you wanted to track down the power source behind it all. I spent days trying to recover your body. But I never expected to find you alive, or for you to return. Speaking of which, how did you return, anyway? What? That's impossible. You were attuned at this well. You've never even set foot in his lab. Ha! Hughes is a joke. He doesn't have the stomach for this. But the well is coming down around us. Quick! I've got to... And don't... Oh, damn it! The Laz are here. Hold them off while I try to stop the flow of energy to the well. Ignore the rumbling. Focus on the Laz. perfectly safe.
Careful.
I think.
It's very delicate.
Anything we can salvage? Even a piece? All my work gone. But at least we're still alive. Once again, I triumph over death. It's going back into Alabastra. Well, I still have a way in, but I'll need more Prismere if I'm to rebuild the well. Perhaps this talisman can help you. It might just help against whatever killed you the first time. We got in with a little help, of course. See, it's all because of Callus Dren, the defense. In his house, no one can stand before him. None can even approach, unless you have my little secret. Patience, patience. I'm going to have to dig it out of the rubble of the tower. And if you value your life, do not approach Dren. Just go to the field of Hubert and wait for me. Get going.
I'll keep an eye on
and
him.
remember, don't go near Dren until I get there.
Hopeless. Greater, looking to restock. Ilundodran, back again.
Through the woods and mountainside, through the hollows and green meadow, through the summer, winter, day and night, through the hallowed halls of seasons and song, through the vengeance, pride and sorrow, echo the footfalls of the greaves of the Fey Hunter.
Run!
Did you hear that? Hold on. Someone's coming.
By the gods, it was horrible. He killed them all, and nothing could stop him. For now, maybe. I think he only let me live because I ran. Oh, gods. How could he have killed them all? He's not even a two-off. The worst thing was, He seemed sorry to kill us. That's what we thought too. But if anyone can do it, it'd be you.
Damn it! I told them not to try anything until we arrived. This wouldn't be related to Aylin and her friend coming down that road, would it? If you were anyone else, I'd try to stop you. As it is, this can't end here.
Sometimes one soldier can do what an entire army cannot.
You haven't tried approaching, have you? No, of course you have. This took a little longer to find than I had hoped, but it should be exactly what you need. Dren had a twin in the Summer Court, Dith the Defender of Valor. She faded when the House of Valor fell, but my early experiments with the Well of Souls You see, when trying to draw life energy from the ether, I captured her essence. With this, you will be immune to Dren's power. Now, be fair. Fae don't have souls as mortals do, and I only got a little of it anyway. Just enough. It only works for one person, but it'll be enough. Trouble is, he'll be immune to your power as well. But I'm sure you can think of something. With the essence of valor, you can withstand Dren's attacks. Stop being such a child. Now, go show that defender what a little magic...
Turn back or die. Bold words. The same bold words that your ally spoke, and they lie around us now. I made an oath to protect my house and my homeland. No power short of death can keep me from fulfilling my duty. I know your intentions are to free my people from the Tuatha. You seem an honorable sort. You even bear the blessing of my sister. But I have sworn an oath to defend my house and homeland. I cannot let you in without a fight, and you cannot win against me. If only things could be different. If only the Tuatha were gone and my sister was back. Enough. We could fight each other until the mountains wear away, but that will aid nothing. My sister and I were chosen to protect our kind. So long as our houses stood, the Fae would never pass from this world. We never imagined that our houses could crumble beneath our feet. Mortals led to the collapse of my... He may taint pride with his Prismere and his obscene god, but it will keep us eternal. I cannot yield, but if your true intent is to stop Godflow, then perhaps if you would promise to spare the House of Pride, then we could put aside our powers and have an honest battle. Win, and your army may pass. If this is the only way to secure a chance for my house's untainted survival, if you should win, then destroy the Tuatha in my house and the hateful witch knight Myrna. Then we can be true.
How can... You did it! You actually beat him! Guess I owe Ventrinio a drink. A promise is a promise, and the Witch Knights of Pride would be powerful allies to have on our side. I'll send a few soldiers along to help. Meanwhile, I'll get the other troops ready to move into Alabastra once that gate opens. The gate to Alabastra's still closed, and we can't open it without the House of Pride's help. Get that gate open, and the army will be ready to go.
It was a time of change. The cycles of the seasons turned as ever, but inside the bones of the earth, there lurked a cold. It was not the cold of winter. Beside the houses of sorrows, pride, and vengeance, a new turmoil fomented, a magic hitherto unseen.
With you here, we can't lose.
Halt! If you would be so kind as to have a word with us. I have been chosen by the remaining members of our house to speak for all. We were most honored by your intention to free us. Simply carry forth and destroy Witch Knight Myrna, who has so commandeered our house. We are sure you'll have no problem finding. We eagerly anticipate your success.
Well done, child of dust. You've killed the immortal defender and liberated a house full of arrogant I should thank you for exposing the disloyal amongst my kin. But then, I have so much to thank you for. Your bravado is nothing more than the mewling of an angry kitten. Each Tuatha you kill, the goddess of mercy awakens. And with every step you take into my homeland, so welcome to Alabastra. It shall be the death of...
We have seen our champion bested, our advantage lost, and our minds are cleared. House of Pride, in our ineffable wisdom, renounces the Tuatha and demands that you accept our immediate surrender. Your army is welcome here. We trust our benevolence will be well remembered should Gadflow be dethroned. We thank you kindly, and our mages have already been assisting your army in their march into Alabastra. We trust you do not object. Most excellently spoken. You have the commanding presence of a young Aegon. Allow us to welcome you to Alabastra. We trust your visit will be eventful.
The House of Pride opened its gates and welcomed us as honorary champions. They say it's simple hospitality, but now is the difficult part. We can hold Cluricon, even push a little into Alabastra, but we don't have the forces to mount a siege on Gadflow. Alabastra is a maze of valleys. Gadflow's remaining faithful would spot an army moving together, and the valleys would be the death of us. But we will at the House of Vengeance, on Gadflow's doorstep. From there, we strike at Bale, the heart of his empire. More than you'd think. But I promise I'll explain it all to you. Maybe once Gadflow's... I'll see you in Alabastra.
Hey, you're the hero of Melsenshire. I've heard all about you. Private, I don't have much for supplies, but you're welcome to them.
The jester of the King of Winter.
Agarth wanted me to keep an eye on Lady Shear, but you and I need to have a talk first. I've been reviewing my notes of our last trip to Alabastra, and I've come to some startling conclusions about your death. I don't know exactly, but it must have been a tremendously powerful source of magic. So powerful, you were attuned to the well in my lab, but Hugh's well captured your essence. The power in Bale seems to have been the missing... What's more, I think that power is the source of the Prismere crystals. Something intelligent and malignant. The creature the Tuatha called something incredibly powerful. I don't know if we even... She's not a god. She's something much, much worse. Whatever Gadflow's been doing, it's all in order to bring him... So you've got to stop him, before it's too late. With tremendous difficulty. Even so, there weren't as many Tuatha here, and we used magic to keep us hidden. Magic which you provided, in fact. You never did explain.
This land used to be beautiful.
With horrors, screams, and ghostly face, we leave blood in a graven place. The forest black and nighttime sky, the blood that pours forth from your eye. A feast for maggots, craven paw, that eat the dying when they fall. Instead of vibrant fighting flesh that fights the barghest and the thresh, that knows the plight of Seelie Fae, you who walked the Niralim's way, and reckon fates of mortal dust, and keep an oath or break a trust. We hunger for your corpse once more, to hear your cries and anguished roar. The High King Mathon ruled the bleak, silent fields of Wintertide. He kept the season as it should be. The blizzards howling, the skies filled with snow in the gloom of a long night. He purified the land under a white blanket and allowed death to end the slow decay of autumn. The woods paid homage in leaves. The waters paused at his arrival. The world revered him in a barren stillness.
Agarth will not be far behind you. Neither of us saw any sign of Aelin Shear or then a scout on the ridge above saw the Tuatha mounting for a counterattack. You should hear what he has to say before we move on. If you'd rather not wait, talk with Agarth. Time is of the essence. Agarth, if he tells you he's ready, then of course, if you wish to proceed with caution, the scout on... Careful. This is worse than...
Good to see you here. Ready? I am. But there hasn't been... Damn it all! I knew we couldn't trust her! You're right. At least now I don't need to worry about... Right now, we just need to get through the House of Vengeance and kill the Cur. We'll go as far as we can. Whatever is happening in Bale needs to... Listen. You're more powerful than I ever was. If we get separated, I'll keep fighting to keep an escape route open for you. Stay on guard. Looks like this is it. Onwards! We're nearly there. Looks like this is it. That was amazing. You're twice the hero I ever was, or could have been. Our forces can't keep going from here. We're stretched too thin, and Sidon and I will hold the gate for you as long as we can. But head in, face Gadflow, end this. Not at all. You do that, and I predict our future. Trust me, I'm a Fate Weaver.
My deepest apologies for not being able to join the battle. Ventrinia was something of a hassle. He attacked me. It was only a matter of time before the closer we got to Bale, the more obsessed he became with Tiernok. And that's why he had to be stopped, and why we need to talk about our mission. I wasn't sure I could trust you. You're not the same person you used to be. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
The winter court was still as fallen snow as the jester danced and capered. Juggling knives and torches, he sang to his lords and ladies, but none smiled. Not an eyebrow raised as the sniveling jester imitated the king, not even when he took the crown from his head. Because this was the day that Gadflow murdered the winter court. This was the day the Tuatha were born, and our people became a sacrifice for Tiernok.
You and I carry on a duty that has been fulfilled for centuries. We keep the world from being... This is no time to dawdle. You're the one who stepped forward to stop Gadflow, and this time, fate cannot... Lead on. I'm right behind you. When Gadflow's army arose, we recognized Tianot's tainted influence. Only a force like her could warp eternal creatures like the Fae. If you couldn't stop Tianok, she would use her pawns to fully escape her prison, and the world would be her new plaything. You had to try. Even though the Fate Weaver said you were doomed. When I found you in Dalentarth, when I saw you would come back to life, I wasn't sure how much you remembered. I couldn't be certain you would keep our secrets. I considered killing you then and there. Nothing personal. You would have done the same to me. But then I saw what you had become. I saw the new powers you wielded. And I saw how useful you could be. When I saw you could change fate,
Until one night, when nature changed its course, and Gadflow, like an errant thread.
Since the alabaster wall was young, the beautiful bone-white forest was...
This is no time to dawdle. Lead on. I'm right behind you. Last time you came here, you were destined to die. This time, your destiny is up to you. Now we have a chance to finally complete our mission. Let's put it, this must have been a lot for you to take in at once. A lot has changed since you were here last. It isn't going to be as easy this time. And if you only think you're ready, then you're not the same cocky bastard that I used. You can't count on having a third life. And it'd be a shame to lose the woman you've become. What are you, a moonstruck whelp? If you're going to waste time staring longingly at me, to save our world, Gadflow has to die and Tianok has to... Now get in there. And try not to get yourself killed. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
You don't understand, do you? The power of Tianok. Yes! Return to your grave! You don't understand, do you? The power of Tyr. Yes! Return to your Tyrnoch. Lend me your power! Tyrnoch, lend me your power! Tremble, child of dust!
Something's not right. Where's If Gadflow isn't here, then he must be hiding further underground, someplace closer to the source of the Prismere. Definitely, the war's not over yet. Whatever bargain Gadflow made with Tyrnoch, it's about to pay off. When that happens, she's imprisoned deep in the Amethyst. But Gadflow's war, there's no time to spare. If she gets free, I'll work this way. Tyrnoch is held captive deep in the Amethyst, but her prison is weakening by the moment.
I feel you here again, full of life, full of fate. What have you brought for me?
I can feel Tyrnoch's eyes upon us.
You've used your power well. So much potential. Let's have a taste, shall we?
She just tore out a part of the fates you've stolen and turned it against you. Perhaps it is not inaccurate to think of her as a god.
I have been imprisoned here since before your kind emerged from the dark. But now, my freedom draws near.
We cannot let Gadflow free Tyrnoch.
Gadflow's prayers weaken this prison, but he is not the one who will set you free.
Don't listen. You're the only one who has the power to stop her.
When you first came to me, death was your only fate, but I'm better useful. And you were so eager to play your role.
You chose this? What does she mean by that?
I gave you freedom, and now you have returned to grant me mine.
Only you have the power to reseal Tirnoch inside the Amethyst. I must keep the secret of her once Tirnoch is pushed back into her prison. But that leaves one question. Can I trust you to keep Tirnoch's secret? That is excellent, after all that you've done. If you do escape, I will be watching you. And know this. And go. Stop Tirnoch from fully entering this world. But remember, my blade, nothing in the world is fated to stop Tirnoch. That's why you're the only one who has a chance. Let's go. There's no turning back now.
Come, Fate Weaver. Bring me your power. Sacrifice yourself and seal the fate of your world.
It's time to choose your fate. Amethyst lies beyond. This is where the dragon will breach the veil.
Come forward, mortals. Behold the birth of Tirnoch. Attend your final hour.
My fate does not lie beyond those doors. You alone may change what is to come. Go!
Welcome back, mortal. How does it feel, I wonder, to return to this place? Does the pain of your death still linger? Can you feel it echo through the air? And now, in this place, you shall witness the birth of Tirnoch, the destruction of the Alpha, and the dawn of the endless winter. She comes. Tirnoch the powerful, Tirnoch the merciful. Qualla fella Tirnoch. Qualla sera Tirnoch. Tirnoch? Have I done well, lady? Are you pleased? Is it that
You have served your purpose.
But I have so much more to give.
And now, faithless one, you shall serve yours. Come closer. Give yourself to me. This prison shall be your tomb. of this world is the first step on my path. Freedom from fate is nothing to me. Yes! Struggle! Fight! And die! Just as you did before.
There's no turning back now.
Come, Fate Weaver. Bring me your power. Sacrifice yourself and seal the fate of your world.
It's time to choose your fate.
Come closer. Give yourself to me. Destruction of this world is the first step on my path. yourself, little creature. Nothing but dust. Why won't you die? Do you think you can save yourself, little creature? Impossible!
How could we have known that this would be a new beginning? I wonder now if we should have foreseen this outcome, but who knew then what fate would bring? I would have liked to have delivered this message in person, to see you one final time. That, however, would have been complicated. The order to which I belong had other plans. Were you ever to leave the crystalline fortress? When it comes to you, though, it seems no fate is written in stone. It was only through my assurances that your silence could be counted upon that either one of us still draws breath. I trust you will not make of me a liar. Were stories of what we have seen to begin to surface in the inns and taverns of Amalur, I would be asked to seek you out. And as we both know, the next time you die, there will be no return. But let us not speak of this. Your life is your own. Go now, and see what fate may bring you, or what fate you may bring. Perhaps one day in happier times, you and I will meet again. Until that day, I remain yours, Aelin Shear.
Well, well, awake at last. You gave us quite a scare. But you're here and the war's all but over. So who are we to complain? Never had any doubt at all. Sidon and I were waiting for you when the ground started rumbling, and all I could think was, Gadflow just met his match. Wasn't much longer before Aelin Shear showed up carrying you over her shoulder. She left some kind of note for you, but I know better than to read a private message from the likes of her. There are still Tuatha who refuse to surrender, but yes, the war is ended. You should... As for what's next, well, see, a lot of the soldiers asked me for readings after the fighting ended, and try as I might, I can't see a fate for any of us. Good? Perhaps. Freedom is a blessing, and a curse. If fate truly no longer holds sway over us, only time will tell if it is for good or ill. But regardless of what happens, Amalur and its people remain because of you. And no matter where your path leads, never forget, a person is Go, my friend. Enjoy this world and all of...